It's a Sunday, and of course, we all know Sundays are not just for lovers but for self care as well. Self care is more than just an aesthetic, it's so much more than that. Our self care routine shouldn't look like everyone else's, it should be unique to us, to you, and to your needs. We need to get to a point where we master our self care and create a routine for ourselves that will make us feel better and feel closer to the ideal self, as opposed to creating a cute routine for social media. So, I'd like to challenge you to redefine what self care is for you. Don't worry, I'm also guilty of this. I was also fooled by the aesthetic self care with the candles and the bubble bath and the face masks. And trust me, those things make you feel good as well. It just adds. But that's not the real definition of what self care looks like. Self care is about taking care of you. Those things are just additions or bonuses of things that you can do to create that atmosphere of taking care of yourself, of winding down, of relaxing. Some of the ways that I am going to be treating myself to self-care is journaling. It just provides a real introspection and it's so necessary. Being able to grab a book or a piece of paper and identify what is it that you're struggling with, what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths, what's going right in life, what are you getting well. Things become a lot more clearer. Maybe there are things that you haven't healed from, there are things that you feel you could be more better at. Maybe there are things that you feel you're not at peace with. There are areas in your life where you're not experiencing joy. At the end of the day, you are the one who holds the answers, and we need to take time to deal with ourselves. It can help you with so many root causes, and it's just a way to release emotional stress, mental stress, and it's just a good way also just to document your life and to look back and just be grateful at certain things and become your own life coach. You can look back on the good days and you can also look back on the bad days as well. The good days will encourage you when you have bad days, and the bad days will make you realize that they don't last very long. Do favors for yourself, for your future self. Notice what raises and drops your dopamine levels. Music for me raises my dopamine levels. Doing things like masking and reading my book really increases my dopamine levels. So recognize what raises and what drops your dopamine level. So that's your happy hormone. What makes you happy? What makes you sad? We need to get to know ourselves a bit more. And it also just helps you to take responsibility for your own happiness. Not everyone is going to make you happy. There are a lot of things in life that happen that are not going to make you happy. So you need to figure out how are you going to be happy day to day and not wait for this big goal to be achieved and only then will you be happy. You should have a list of what pulls you out of a rut. What are those things that you know once you do them, it's going to make you feel so much better. Organizing and planning is another step of real self-care. Acts of service, resetting for the week, a deep clean, working out, checking all your emails and making sure that your inbox is not cluttered, and making sure that you respond to whatever needs to be responded to. And starting your Monday morning on a fresh note. So scheduling and organizing your work in advance, which will reduce your stress and anxiety. And be sure also to schedule time for rest and fun as well, because that's also super important. Have a self-care menu, and that's basically, things that you like doing, things that revive you, things that give you joy, things that give you peace. You can have some things to do on there, whether that is going out, trying out new restaurants, whether it's going out and painting or trying out a new activity outdoors, having a gratitude journal, reading your Bible and praying. That should always be on your self-care menu, because At the end of the day, God is the one that also gives us true rest, and He gives us joy. In Psalms it says, "You have put gladness in my heart." And that's something that I've been reciting over and over again. Indulge in a cup of coffee, in a cup of tea, in a cup of hot chocolate, or even pancakes. What does your self-care menu look like? And start designing that for yourself. It's all about your perspective and your narrative. Do the internal work. There's therapy, there's emotional regulation, there's abundance mindset. Take actions every day that closes the gap between your dream and your current self. Reprogram your subconscious and set boundaries. Identify how you're spending your time and how your daily choices align to where you want to be in life and what your desires are. We often fall into procrastination and the lazy girl era, and we haven't even gotten started on our goals. What serves you? Who do you want to be at the end of the year? You may have fallen track, but we're still at the beginning of the year, so you still have so much time. Do your routines help you to get closer to your dreams? Do your routines help you to get closer to your dream life, the person that you want to become? What habits are serving you, and what beliefs are limiting you? Let's create new habits in 2025, and let's create steps for real self-care. I hope this video was inspirational for you. Let me know if you are going to start designing your self-care menu and what does that look like. Until the next video, I love you guys and I wish you all the best.